Very disgusting individual, and he's even taken down the video.
It's breaking news. Charlie Kirk was in the neck. And again, if you're one of those dipshit people that are like, no matter what happens, you should never wish death on someone, I'm gonna cheer and dance and sing.
And that's the embodiment of just straight evil. Someone just lost their son, lost their husband, lost their dad. You're here talking about, oh, I'm jumping for joy. You're evil. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And killing somebody just for talking is wrong. Condolences to his family. Rest in peace.
Charlie Kirk. Was advocating for the right to bear arms worth the shot? You did all this to keep your weapons. Then in the end, I guess you didn't have the neck for it. Listen, I would give you prayers, but there are a few genocides going on, so I'll keep them for that. Just in case you don't make it, though. I'm gonna ask you one thing. Does my butt look big from down there?
Okay, so the comment section, I already know. So here the guy is talking about the septum piercing. You know about the septum piercing, the theory that most of the people that pierce their septum, they are not so much all right in the head. And then somebody also reposted the screenshot of what Charlie said. I can tell a lot about a person by how they react when someone dies.
Thousands of people have gone online celebrating the passing of Charlie Kirk, and many of them are now losing their jobs. Many of the people you've seen cheering on the passing of Charlie Kirk started with this man who just moments after Charlie Kirk was struck, right in front of him, was cheering on video that Charlie Kirk was hit. Then you have this woman who was a nurse going on TikTok celebrating the passing of Charlie Kirk, and now people have found out where she works and are talking to her employers. This man who wrote this entire statement here is actually in the military, and people have already alerted Pete Hegseth, who is essentially this man's boss, and will probably be trying to do something about it. You have another woman who is a 2nd and 3rd grade teacher's aide who was posting about that she wished she would have heard of another obituary talking about Donald Trump, but instead she would settle for Charlie Kirk. And this man, probably the most prominent person to be fired after their comments on Charlie Kirk, was Matthew Dowd, who was actually working at MSNBC and went on air saying some absolutely terrible things. But more and more of these videos are coming out, and more of these people are going to be losing their jobs.
Reporter, I think we'll have to do a separate video to cover this.
Is it okay to celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk? Because today, America is not just filled with people mourning the death of a father and husband. It's also filled with people celebrating the death of a controversial political figure.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today. What do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it.
I mean, it didn't take long. This man was seen on camera smiling and pumping his fists just moments after the shot rang out. And according to witnesses, he wasn't the only one.
The liberals who were there were cheering. Someone just got killed. Disgusting.
One TikToker by the name of Horace Gold has gone viral for sharing his opinion on why it should be acceptable to celebrate his death.
Oh no, someone who wants me dead died. Anyway, piece of shit. You got what you deserve. I'm sorry, you're a bad person. Bad things happen to bad people, celebrate it. It should happen more often. Not death necessarily, but like karma. Some of y'all are weak. You should be able to say, thank God that my dead. Thank God that is no longer able to cause harm. It's a miracle. Hallelujah. Ding dong, the witch is dead. No one mourns the wicked.
And a lot of the comments backed him up. Like, am I crazy? He was a bad, dangerous person. An advocate for gun violence was a victim of gun violence. Oh no. I do think his kids will be better without his influence in their upbringing. And I only share this because that comment got nearly 20,000 likes in the matter of hours. But the problem is, many people argue that celebrating a killing like this only encourages more.
If anyone in the sound of my voice celebrated even a little bit at the news of this shooting, I would beg you to look in the mirror and to see if you can find a better angel in there somewhere. I don't care what his politics are, I care that he was an American.
But before you think it's the entire left that feel this way, it's not. Project Liberal posted, "We agree with Charlie Kirk on basically nothing, except that he deserves the right, as every human does, to speak freely without the threat of violence." Multiple Democrat politicians and former presidents have spoken out condemning the shooting, and also some of the most prominent liberal figures on TikTok who have had heated debates with Charlie Kirk in the past, like Parker and Dean. They too condemned the shooting, and both even went as far as telling people who celebrated it to stop supporting them and unfollow. In fact, Dean said,
"If you want to end gun violence, it is something that you can never celebrate."
Unfortunately, America is increasingly becoming a place where their Second Amendment right is costing them their First Amendment right. But what do you guys think? Can this death be a wake-up call and a turning point for the country, or will this only divide Americans even more?
I think it's just disgusting, especially seeing that guy like few minutes, seconds, it was split seconds after the shot rang out, and the guy, when he looked, he saw that he was down, he starts celebrating. I think it's the most disgusting thing I've seen on the internet. You know that even people who are at war right now, even if they are eliminating their enemies, whatever they are doing there, you never see a video of them putting their fists up. Like, some are even giving chance for their opponent to surrender. You understand? It's not something that you would take joy in to say, okay, somebody has died, and then you start celebrating, you put your fist up. But like, what problem does it solve for you? Because there will always be other people that won't really, I don't know, maybe if it's acceptance. Okay, let's take for instance, if you've seen how dangerous and evil the far left is. Imagine if places were traded. Maybe the far right is what the far left is. Are you telling me that they wouldn't have tried to do something? Because them, they always resort to violence. If they can't stop him, they want to take him out. Why? Come on, man. So, and somebody would say like, maybe people that talk and they bring out about their issues and express themselves or debate and all that, they try to say maybe they are weak. But who's weak here? Is it the person that fails to debate the person over certain ideologies and then goes on to pick up a gun and they do the unthinkable? Who's weak here? Or the person that puts up a tent and is willing to debate on ideas, on ideologies or beliefs or whatsoever? Who's weak here? You can see that the person who picks up a gun is the weakest person because they can't take criticism. And the people that are celebrating, they are all weak. That's the reason why they are celebrating. They are weak individuals. They are weak individuals that couldn't take it. And the only thing they want, or the only thing they wished, or the only thing they, that's the reason why they are celebrating. It's a weakness in some evil. And then, I don't know, maybe how twisted you have to be to hate somebody that you have to even show it and celebrate that, oh, this person has passed on, and then you even celebrate. Like, how twisted are you? Come on, man.
Guys, look at this. This is what I just saw on Twitter. It comes from Libs of TikTok. Omar says, "Charlie Kirk is coming to my couch tomorrow. I really hope someone evaporates him." Literally. And then this loser says, let's just say, all right, let's figure out who these pieces of shit that. All right.